Mr. Leland, the AT-504 that you built, air tractors built, what prompted you to build this airplane?
Well, our Australia dealer, Peter Mackey, also has China as a dealer territory, and Peter had taken an order for several AT-402s, and he didn't really have any way to train them. He had a GA-200, which is a fine training airplane. It's just that it was a piston plane and we're selling turbines. And another thing is that it's a little cramped in the cockpit. And so I felt that we could probably make a two-seater out of a 502 and have a turbine trainer that would have other uses besides just training. Well, comparing it to the 502, there's really not any changes in the basic fuselage structure. The overturn has changed. Obviously, for two people, you're going to need to have more headroom, more shoulder room, and so from the top longerons up, then it's totally changed. But the longerons are the same width from all along the top, and the rest of the fuselage is the same. We put a couple of seats in a 502 to start with, and saw that there was room to have two of our crash-worthy seats side by side. Well, I think it has a very, very important place as far as bringing young pilots into our industry. For one thing, the side-by-side seating arrangement for a trainer is considered by a lot of people to be a better configuration than a tandem seating arrangement. If you're flying, say, a military aircraft like the Hawker Beechcraft T6, I don't think it matters a whole lot whether you're sitting side by side or in tandem. But for an AgAir plane that's operating real close to the ground, and you're coming in over the trees, and you're rounding out at the bottom of your entry, boy, you sure need to be right next to the guy with the controls and be ready to help a little bit if necessary. So, you know, we've talked a lot about how the people in our industry are getting older, and that they're looking for retirement. And if they're looking to retire, maybe a better solution than just selling your airplane on the open market. Maybe a better solution is working with a younger man that's coming into the airplane business. He wants to fly. Maybe he's tried out on as a co-pilot on some of the commuter airlines. But gee whiz, you can make almost as much money as McDonald's, working at McDonald's, I hear,
yes,
as doing that type of flying. And so there's a lot of folks out there that would really, really like to have the ability to do ag work and train in a safer airplane, and then at some point in time, maybe the owner of that business could sell his business to this younger man that's coming in as a trainer. So he realizes more than just what he could get for the airframe. He can sell his airplane, his hangar, his strip. His going business is certainly worth something. And so by bringing somebody in and teaching them where all the fields are, riding with them for maybe an entire season, maybe it's possible to sell the business to someone new coming in. Take a note, of course, but the note will eventually be paid off, a profitable business, and it's better for everybody. The thing that's kind of bad is the fact that a young person coming into the spray activity typically is not insurable. And so what does the operator do? Well, he looks around for a cheap airplane, knowing that maybe it's going to be crashed, and he can't afford to insure one of his expensive airplanes if he doesn't have somebody that qualifies. And so it gives somebody a chance to learn the business in a modern turboprop airplane, and somebody that can receive training all along. I mean, from the first load to the 500.